Don't read.
Okay.
So read up to here.
So, for use, after 10 years, there will be, I'll read the whole thing. Summit will maintain the store's character and style of store under their own discretion, but must guarantee a similar quality to their current product line. This is as long as they don't directly compete with the satellite stores in proximity to Summit, meaning those stores on the half of the mall closest to Summit. After 10 years, there will be a discussion/negotiation between Summit and Wright Development in which they discuss the possibility of moving stores to a different location in order to accommodate this non-compete clause.
Okay, and what I wrote about the last part, so it says, after 10 years, when satellite tenants' lease ends, Summit will have the right to determine if they have the possibility, the satellite tenants, if they have the possibility to renew their lease in the same location. If Summit sees that it would be beneficial for them, and thus for the entire profitability of the mall as a whole, to change the satellite store location to the other half of the mall, their lease should be renewed in this other location. Also, if new satellite tenants want to join the mall, Summit will have veto over the decision that they will be accepted into the mall. Do you understand?
Yes, but we also said 1 out of 5 for the new stores, and I feel like I don't have any say in the whole location switching. Like, you shouldn't just be able to say you're moving. Like, there should be more of a discussion or a vote between us. Maybe you can pick 4 stores that you want to switch. I pick 4 stores that need to stay there. You know what I mean? I don't want you to just be able to say this one has to move, and I don't get to say anything about it. Because you could just say, like, everyone needs to move over there.
But that doesn't make sense. Because
I just don't think you should have the full power to just move every store.
the stores that want to renew their lease, maybe it doesn't matter if they stay in the same place.
You need to limit it somehow. Like, you should pick 3 stores, or just for you to have the power to move everything. I know that you're not realistically going to do that, but under this it says that you can. Like, you technically, every store that's going to be renewed could just say, no, they need to move so we can sell their product. You don't want it to be everyone.
And what if we have a list of all that want to renew, and then just half?
If you have a list of
all. Because you are going to have a list of the people that want to renew. Okay. Because there's going to come a period where you're going to ask, are you going to renew? And they're going to say yes or no. So you know the list. And what if we half and half? Like, I give you, or I can set the top priorities from this list.
The thing is, some of those that could renew, or you just mean only the ones that want to renew?
The ones that want to renew. Because some are going to say no. Some are going to say, yes, I want to renew.
Would you be closer to 25% of that? 25% of the stores that are going to renew, you can just pretty much tell them they have to move to the other side?
I'm just going to focus on the renew side of my side of the mall, you know?
Okay.
So, like, if this is the mall and this side, where I'm here, if this side, only those that want to renew, I would say, like, oh, it's better for us and also for the future of the mall if they renew their lease and move to the other side.
Can we just somewhat meet in the middle on that one, just between 25 and 50?
Okay, so like 50% of the stores that want to renew on my side, if I say like, oh, it's a priority that they move to the other side, they should move.
Can you make it a little less, like 40, so it's not literally half of every store, half of all the stores here? Like, everyone that comes into the mall that knows where the stores are.
1 second. I know that you want to compromise a lot and meet in the halfway in everything, but I don't understand why you're doing this. Like, in this fact, what's your concern right now? I just want to understand.
It just
because it doesn't make sense.
It feels like your anchor store just has a lot of power in telling someone they can just move.
But like, anchor stores are supposed to have power.
Change everything about where they are and where the customers know that they are. They're used to finding them there.
Okay.
So I just don't. I've never worked in a mall before. I don't know how it works, but
listen, I have a lot of experience with malls. I passed my entire summers inside of a mall. I know that there's a lot of competition and that it doesn't really affect the sales. It's always, and I'm always going to these types of mall that have the Saks, the Neiman Marcus, like Saks here, Neiman Marcus there, and they're direct competition, Saks and Neiman Marcus,
Okay.
and Bloomingdale's in the other corner, and still the mall is it's very successful. So I'm just saying
if
because
we
I
do
know
that-
this market.
If
I
we
know
do
how
that,
it works.
can we make the assignment thing work in our favor? In the favor of them all?
The assignment meaning the okay. But if we
Does this
compromise
change-
on
I
the
feel like
assignment,
It's changing a lot from
okay.
what
I think that
I
if
said.
I compromise on the assignment, you should give me priority on the use.
and
Like more priority on this because here
I mean, you're already getting to say 50% of all stores that are going to come up for renewal that you can pretty much
because
say you have
this
to
is
move.
after the 10 years. After the mall has gained a reputation, after all the customers know that this mall is a high end and they know that they're going to find the products that they want and they know that Summit is there. The name of the mall is given by the anchor store because, I mean, I don't know a lot of malls. Okay, yes, I do.
But it's not called that. It's not
No,
called
it's-
the Summit
No,
Mall.
no, it's not called the Summit Mall. But when I say Natick Mall, I instantly think of Nordstrom because there isn't a Nordstrom in Boston, and it's a high-end store which I love and a lot of people love. And when I go to Natick, I only go because of Nordstrom. I want to go to Natick.
The thing is, there's other high class stores that could go into there. I'm nervous of making it the Summit Mall with you being able to move everything and do it your way. The landlord also has to have some power in that.
No,
It
of
can't
course
just
I
be
understand.
your store coming in
Okay.
and saying, like, you need to do this. You need to do
Exactly.
that.
I understand where you're coming from. Like, giving you have the opportunity. But I'm saying that after the first period of the mall, after the first 10 years, give us like the possibility because it's already going to be an established mall. Also, like, you have to know that we're giving a lot. We want for it to work. Can you already read what you're changing?
Yeah.
We also want we want the mall to be successful because we're putting our store in it. So at the end of the day, we want people to come.
Well, obviously, but
And
you
we want to be
also,
profitable.
you being successful also is determined on your store being successful. You don't really have an interest in the satellite stores being successful. Us, as a landlord, we want everyone to be successful. We want you to be happy in your anchor store, but we also want all these satellite stores to be happy. Your ultimate goal is Summit being profitable. It's not
But at
each
the same
satellite
time,
store being profitable, because if 4 of these stores go out of business, that's not really going to kill you, but that's going to be detrimental to them. But you will still be profitable. You're the name that everyone knows when they come to the mall. But we also want to look out for these satellite stores, you know what I mean?
okay, of course, I
I
understand.
feel like we can do that. Summit will be given the list of satellite stores interested